must have had people say, why is it so difficult to do the right thing? Why is it so difficult to go by the rules? Why is it so difficult to obey the laws? And why is it so difficult to tell the truth? Why is the truth so hard? Sometimes we ask ourselves these many questions because we are finding it difficult to believe that Nigeria as a country cannot tell its citizens the truth. We cannot do the right thing. We don't have the zeal to put ourselves in the right path. With that, I say, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is TV. We are global and social commentators. Remember, what we do here is to preach good governance. Nigeria needs, must, and shall be great. And that is why we are pleading, talking to everybody. If everybody does the right thing, if everybody speaks the truth, then definitely, that's the first step to putting the country in the right direction. So what are we saying? Kanye West is a man a lot of people says he's crazy. You know what he said? He said, people say he's insane every time he speaks the truth. That every time he speaks the truth, people associate him with craziness. Then the question I've asked, is the truth associated with craziness? Well, let's go back and look at lots and lots of people, legend, people who've read their stories in books and the Bible that have spoken the truth, and they were persecuted for it. People who have stood up to say the truth, and they've been persecuted for saying the truth. People who have stood up to do the right thing, and they've been persecuted for doing the right thing. Why? I ask myself why. But first of all, I want to let you know that. Do you know that Moses, he discovered the truth, that he was not an Egyptian, and he decided to give a helping hand to the Israelites. And there, seeing what he has done, persecute him until he had to run out of Egypt. We all know how the story went. John the Baptist, do you know that for speaking the truth, he was beheaded? For speaking the truth, he was killed. Now let's come to our Lord and our only Son of the most living God, our Savior. He was persecuted for speaking the truth. So the question is, because there are so many bad people on planet Earth, because there are so many people ready to do the wrong thing, and that is why speaking the truth and doing the right thing is so difficult. Because it is you against the multitude. It is you against the world. It is 1 against 9. But today, we're going to speak our truth. Our own truth and nothing but our truth. Why am I making this video? I've got a news flash from a few days back that the Abuja Supreme Court building is on fire. And the first thing that goes to my mind was that building was set ablaze purposefully. Why? In order to destroy documents or vital information that the Supreme Court might have that have to do with the just concluded tribunal or high court, the lower court. That was what goes to my mind. Although the government spokesperson have come out and said yes, some few documents were burned, but it will have nothing to do with the case, the Peter Obi versus Tinubu, the Atiku versus Tinubu, the Nigerian populace versus INEC. That nothing will happen to the case. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope they are telling the truth. And let's hope they will do the right thing. The first thing that comes to my mind was Peter Obi is telling us the truth. Peter Obi is doing the right thing. But the question we should ask ourselves is, can the chicken be innocent in the gathering of wolf? Can the chicken be innocent in the gathering of wolf? That is why we are making this video. Those telling us the truth are few, very few. Those doing the right thing are few, very few. So it looks as if the right thing becomes the wrong thing. And the truth becomes lie. That is how it seems. We are making this video because we believe that though the truth might be delayed, the right thing will be difficult to do. But at the tail end of it, at the last long, the truth will come out. And people that have done the right thing will be vindicated. Now here comes the question. How long can we wait for the truth? How long can we wait for the truth? How long can we do the right thing? How long can we do the right thing? Patience is something that is difficult at times for a lot of people to have. And that is why we are calling on Peter Obi. He should please change his strategy. What is his own strategy? Peter Obi wants to use his system to change the system. Peter Obi believes that the system is corrupt, that the system is adulterated, that the system is bad. He still believes, just like we talk about the truth and the right thing, that 1 out of 9, that 10% out of 100, that the system still have 10%. And Peter Obi think that he can use that 10% to correct the 90% that is left. Or that he can use 1 against 9. And that is why we are making this video. Sir Peter Gregory Obi, it is clear that you won this election. It is clear that the people are all waiting for you to become the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And it is clear that you are a gentleman. And it is clear that you want to speak the truth. And it is clear that you will do the right thing. But our patience is running out. Because the truth is being suppressed by lies and lies and lies. The right thing is being subdued by the wrong thing. You are a very patient man. And most Nigerians are. But how long? How long could the average Nigerian be patient? I was talking to some few guys the other day. They said they don't believe that anything good will come out of the Supreme Court. I too, I share that opinion. Because like what we said, 1 cannot overtake 9. 1 cannot subdue 9. 1 cannot be greater than 9. Yes, 1 cannot be greater than 9. The truth is 1, and the lie is 9. Doing the right thing is 1, and doing the wrong thing is 9. Although it might seem unreasonable, because we believe that good must overcome evil. But it takes time. It takes time. He's our generation. Do we have that patience to wait? So we are saying 2 things here. Nigeria might not have patience to let Peter Obi change things over, because it looks as if you cannot use the system to change the system. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. You cannot use the corrupt system to change the system. You cannot use politicians to change politicians. You cannot use the citizen to change the citizen. For you to make a change, it has to be, there have to be, in most cases, an external factors. And that is why Nigerians are praying to God. Peter Obi cannot change the system because he's using the system to change the system. We are only hoping and praying that God intervene. God is the greatest factor of all. It is both internal and external factor. It is only God that can bring back Nigeria to its right track. It is only God that can keep this country afloat. I was listening to a national TV some few days back. They were saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu have told 10 lies in his 100 days of government. I laugh. Is Nigeria constitution not based on lie? Have we not been living on lies? We find it difficult to do the right thing because a lot of people, 90% believe that the wrong is the right thing. Nigeria is a country that believes that might is right. We only have written our constitution in papers. Do we even apply this constitution? Do we as citizens even know what's in the constitution? You see, the constitution is a book that in most cases countries made it available to all its citizens free of charge. Because it's like a social contract. How many of us even know what's in the constitution? It is only recently, when this case came up, that I begin to do a research to know more on the constitution. To we Nigerians, the constitution means nothing. And that is why a court of law, a court of competent jurisdiction can jettison the constitution and tell the citizen it does not matter. Still talking about what happened. The case between Peter Obi, Atiku, Tinubu, and INEC in the just concluded presidential electoral petition tribunal. Why? Because 9 out of them believe in doing the wrong thing. I personally believe that it will take Nigeria a generation to fall into the right track, to do the right thing, to speak truth. And that is why I'm always saying that except God intervene, which it is very possible, Nigeria and Nigerians will find ourselves doing the right thing at the right time, speaking truth to power. Country where we will begin to see those who tell lies as doing the wrong thing. Those who do the wrong thing will be persecuted and not applauded. That is why I'm making this video. Peter Obi should do more prayers because he has exhausted all that he can. As a gentleman, Peter Obi would not do anything contrary to the constitution. Remember, it is this same constitution that the courts have thrown away. And that is why we are making this video. We are appealing to Nigerians, the few ones, that we should keep praying. It is only God that could save Nigeria. A lot of people, we are talking about the death of a young musician. I sympathize with the family of Mohbad. I sympathize with the mom, with the dad, with the wife, with all his close friends. May his soul rest in peace. But that is just the bit of the whole thing. The entire country, the entire scenario of Nigeria is being played in what we saw in the event leading to the death of a young musician. The debt is surrendered by controversy, lies from the father, the mother, the wife, the friends. That is how Nigeria is. And that is how Nigeria have been built. Those who tell lies becomes king and queens. Those who do the wrong thing are applauded or hey. You know why? Because one cannot suppress 9. One truth cannot. In the short run, probably in the long run, fine, but in the short run, one truth cannot suppress 9. And doing the right thing cannot suppress when multitude are doing the wrong thing. So for Nigeria to survive, we must have a complete overhauling of the system. Complete overhauling of the system. I'm calling for a revolution. That's the only way. A complete turnaround of the system. Peter will be trying to use the system to correct the system. I think it will not work. The plan B has to be a revolution. Or we'll keep praying that God intervene when He deems it due for Nigeria to have a new look. This is INI-TV. We are global and social commentator. We ask you to please subscribe to this channel. Let us know your point of view. And also, like or dislike our video. Comment, let know your thoughts. And for our returning subscribers, we'll say thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, we love you, but God love you most. As it is the culture in this channel. We'll catch you when we make the next video. Until then, we'll say, chooks, adios, au revoir, ciao, hasta la vista. Bye-bye. Thank you.